Hello, hello, it is Shayna Garcia, IFBB Bikini Pro, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is going to be about mind-muscle connection. And the reason why I want to bring this up is because I know there's a debate of, does the lengthening phase work better or does the contraction work better? Now, the honest truth is it's both, okay? And I'm gonna take you through my moves that you have seen before, but actually talk about the lengthening and the contraction phase because they both work hand in hand with each other. Muscle is built under tension, and especially during the lengthening phase. That's where your muscle fibers are stressed and broken down. But the mind-muscle connection happens during the contraction. And if you aren't doing well enough during the lengthening phase, then you'll have troubles contracting and having that mind-muscle connection with your muscle. So if you are able to do both together, that's where you're gonna get the best out of your results. So today we're gonna work on obviously the glutes and the shoulders, all right? Because one of the main things that I have worked on with my booty is my mind-muscle connection. So we're gonna do hip thrusters and Bulgarian squats for the lower body. And then the upper body, we're gonna do some lateral raises, but we're gonna go on an incline just so I can show you guys how to stay under tension with that movement. And then we're gonna do some rear delt flies. So just four simple movements, but we're gonna be feeling it hard today. Let's go. All right, we are gonna start with lighter weight, okay? Now this is one of the main things that people never ever pay attention to is more of the activation, how they're connecting with their muscle over the weight. It's not about just getting the movement from A to B, it's about the lengthening and the contraction. So we're gonna start with some lighter weight because we wanna make sure that we are doing the movement properly. So I'm gonna start off with, just for tempo and a warm up, we're gonna start with the 10s on each side. So it's a little bit of a trend where people compare their booty pumps before and after a workout. And because I want to prove to you guys that my mind-muscle connection is on point, we're gonna look at the mirror real quick. We're gonna come back to this mirror after, okay? Booty to start. Okay, can you see it? Start, all right. We're gonna grow like 4 or 5 inches after, I don't know, something like that. Everyone says 3, so I'm gonna say 4 or 5. All right. Okay, where's the pad for this? A little note, when sometimes before I go out, I like do little kickbacks with my band at home. I'm not lying. Yeah, and I take my, what do you call it, L-citrulline supplement, so that's for blood flow. The hacks, and everyone goes, man, your booty's gotten bigger. I'm like, I know, right? I didn't even train legs today. Beta alanina. All right. Okay, so actually before I start, we're gonna go with the lengthening phase. So obviously what I lift up at the top, that's a contraction. Today we're gonna squeeze for 2 seconds at the top, and then we're gonna lengthen for 3 seconds on the way down, okay? So first squeezing at the top, I'm gonna sum up, squeezing the glutes together. My ribs and hips are contracting towards each other. Squeezing glutes, 1, 2. We're gonna come down at 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. So I feel that good stretch. When I come up, I'm gonna drive and hold for 2 seconds. So 1, 2. It's really connecting. All right, that's our warm up. I think because we're so focused on mind-muscle connection today, I'm like, it's actually really connecting. If you aren't getting a good mind-muscle connection, start thinking about it more. You know, another tip is like, rather than just squeezing in that area, think about the area that you really want to feel it in. And sometimes the brain connects with it, you know? But you can see that I was very slow on the way down. The more you focus on your lengthening phase, the more you're gonna feel it in your contraction. So it's gonna hurt more and more as you come back to your contraction. And then you'll start feeling the stretch a lot more during the lengthening phase. And once you get those 2 fixed, I'm feeling it really, like right now already. So we're gonna add some weight because we've warmed up, already feeling the booty pump. I'm gonna just go ahead with it. We're gonna add like 25s on each side. Whew. I actually felt that really good. Reason why we're going through glutes and shoulders today is because obviously those are my, well, I'd say back in the day, my strength was just my shoulders. But I know the glutes are now a strength. The amount of people that have told me that I've really progressed in my glutes has been a lot. And it's been really nice to hear that because I've really been focusing on it. But this is why I'm giving you the tips and tricks of what I've been doing, because honestly, in the last year, I've seen a lot of growth just because everything has been 100%. And I've really been focusing on my weak areas. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys quickly what I usually see. All right, and some people lift really heavy during hip thrusts, and this is what they do. They do that, and then they go. And then it takes like 20 reps before you actually feel the contraction. And the reason why, it's like people tell me, oh, I'm squeezing so hard at the top, but I still don't feel it as much. And I'm going, no matter how heavy I go, I'm still not feeling it. But that's because you're missing out on that lengthening phase where the muscle is actually getting that stretch that's meant to help you feel the contraction. So again, squeezing at the top, 2 seconds, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That felt bloody amazing. So you guys seen how at first I was showing you guys what not to do. So some people also do vice versa, where they go like super heavy and they go so slow on the way down and they don't fully come up, and it's to the point where they actually lose their form and then they start feeling the lower back and all the other places. This is why I say that like the lengthening and the contraction are just as important as each other, because some people only choose to do one or the other. But if you'd rather be safe than sorry, make sure you do both properly. Because I know a lot of people always say that lengthening is more important. No, both are important, okay? Now we won't compare it just yet. I'm feeling it. I'm excited to show you guys my booty pump. All right, we're gonna add a little bit of weight now. So I'm gonna add 10s on each side. And you guys will notice as well that like the heavier you go and the better your mind muscle connection, the less reps there will be. And if that happens, good. If you're failing a little bit earlier, not a bad thing when you're doing it properly, okay? Because you're getting just as much. Imagine doing like 20 shit reps and getting nothing out of it. All right, probably gonna get 8 to 10 for this one, I think. All right, so I know you guys see in like most of my videos, I'm always doing like the slower tempo and the squeeze, and mind muscle connection is not something I've always really spoken about, but I've always done it. So if you look at all my other videos, I'm always focusing on the lengthening and the contraction. Now, there is such thing as like a 10-10 tempo, right? So where you're going 1 second on the way up, 1 second on the way down. The only time I would ever really use that is at the beginning of the set when you're warming up, or end of the set when you just want like a burner right after you've done your heavy sets. So it's not that those reps don't work, but there's a time and place to use them. I'll show you guys after this set. I'm gonna do the slow on the way down, the contraction on the way up, and then I'm gonna do those fast reps in the end, just to show you guys what I mean. All right, last set, we are gonna do the slow tempo, like I said, contraction at the top, squeezing, and then I'm gonna do the fast for you guys, okay? All right, so squeeze at the top. I'm gonna do the fast reps. Ready? We're gonna go 1 on the way down and 1 second squeeze. Whew. Oh shit, hold on, I got a cramp on my foot. All right. Oh my God, that is messed up. I'm feeling it while I'm sitting down right now. Whew. I didn't even put my heart rate thing on. It's just hitting me now and I'm like out of breath. Ooh, that hurts so bad. And actually, we get a little bit of brief on, let's just say just from the first set, you know? Oh shit. Wow, oh yeah, that's true. That's a pump, hey. We got a pump already, you can see it. So what we're doing today is we're gonna go off the barbell here. I've set this on a number 3 on this setting here, but where I'm gonna have my foot support is going to be on this barbell pad. And if you can find one like the Gym Reapers one, because they've got like a little dead center part here where the neck is meant to be, I'm gonna use that for the back of my foot. Normally I like using the Smith machine because I can actually lean back onto it, but I also wanna show you guys alternatives and a free weight version. Now generally, a lot of people use 2 hands when it comes to Bulgarian split squats. I find that it's like a lot of stress on like my upper body when I'm doing 2. If you are focusing on the tempo and the contraction in your workout and doing a single arm, you'll find that your control and your activation is also a lot better. I personally found it a lot better once I lifted the load by half and just used 1 arm. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the dumbbell with the arm that's behind, with the leg that's behind me, and then the front leg is gonna be where the arm's resting. Generally, I like to hold on to like a pole or something, but we're gonna do without today because I want you guys to get a full view of this. So we're gonna start off with the 17.5. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a little warm up though so I can show you guys form. Now with the Bulgarian split squats, it's the same rule with like the split squats I showed you guys in the Smith machine in the last episode. When you are keeping your body upright and your knee is going this way, you're gonna get more quad. Now I'm gonna do this for the Bulgarian split squats. Obviously think of my back foot behind me and up and above. Or we're gonna go here and we're gonna hinge forward so we can get more glutes, hamstrings, okay? So none of those are wrong, it's just depending on where you wanna activate more. So I'm gonna start up here so you guys can get full view. So I'm gonna put this foot forward. Actually, I'll make this the working leg. We're gonna put our foot into the mid of this. Front foot's gonna be slightly in front of me. And then like I said, when I come down, I'm gonna focus on my knee being aligned with my heel, but I'm still gonna have my hips hinging. Actually, I need it can be closer. From here, I'm gonna come up. So I'm gonna pretend that I've got a dumbbell. I'm gonna put my arm down here. Now for lengthening and contraction, we're gonna go slow on the way down. We're gonna get a good stretch with the hamstring and the glute. When we come up, I want you to contract and squeeze with the glute, with the foot that's on the ground. So when I come up, I'm squeezing. And when I say squeeze, think about squeezing your glutes together. That's the best advice I can give. Squeezing glutes together, okay? Again, one more time before I start with the weight. We're gonna stretch on the way down. Come down, pause for a second. Come up and we're gonna squeeze with that glute rather than, again, A and B. The quick tip, get into a lunge and then that back foot goes on there because people always ask like how far, how much forward and how close to the bar or the bench they should be. So I just do a complete lunge and then you just gotta lift that back leg. If you want to emphasize more glute hamstring, then you bring that front leg a little bit more forward. Right, I already know my stance, so I ain't gonna even bother doing that. All right, so again, leg that's working, that's gonna be on my hand, and the leg behind me, that's where I'm gonna be holding the dumbbell. My hips are more aligned that way as well. So some people like to hold it on that side, but I find that I shift forward so much that I ended up including my quads. And we're trying to not include the quads as much right now. Hand on my hip, one dumbbell down. I'm gonna bring that forward just a little bit, okay. Coming now to the full stretch. Squeeze on the way up. Oh my God. I hate Bulgarian split squats so much. Seriously, I hate this move so much. Gets me lightheaded. It hurts like fuck, but it works so good. Booty pop. Okay. My leg is like in so much pain right now. All right, we're gonna go another set, guys. I'm doing 3 sets total today, so my foot in the center. Keep doing that. All right. Now I'm not back here as well. I'm actually slightly leant forward. So when I come up, I'm also gonna be in this position here. Thank you, Maria. All right, ready? Oh my God. Woo. Bulgarian split squats, guys, freaking gets to me so bad. I do prefer reverse lunges over Bulgarian split squats. When you are on your way down in Bulgarian split squat, that back leg, you do feel like that quad stretch, which is why it makes me so weak. I hate quads so much. I'm so glad that judges' feedback is like, you don't need to work on quads as much now. Just lose an hamstring. I'm like, thank goodness, because I hate the burn of quads. You know, when you like train quads properly and then like you have to sit down, you gotta stand up, you gotta go to the toilet, like it's the worst feeling. All right, so that's Bulgarian split squats, guys. We are gonna move on to the shoulders now. But you guys get the point with the muscle-mind connection with the lower half. And that's what's really helped me with my booty in the last year. I've always had muscle-mind connection, but I remember I was ego lifting so bad when I tore my hip. That's where my progression regressed a little bit because I was pretty much just going from A to B rather than focusing on pretty much everything that I showed you guys. So when you focus on that, focus on the tempo, the stretch, the contraction, and actually push weight that you know you can push without ego lifting. Obviously there is such thing as too light. You're gonna get results, guys, but also fueling yourself on top of that. All right, let's move on. All right, guys, we are gonna do lateral raises, but I've put my bench on an incline. Now, the reason why I've done this is because first, I really want you guys to connect with the lengthening phase in this one. And this removes like that dead zone that you get at the bottom. So when you're in this position here, you're gonna have that like constant stretch, unless you obviously come down here and fully rest up. But when you're holding a weight, when you're in this position here, you'll honestly feel the stretch, and it's like it's on a constant stretch and tension when you're down here. So I'm starting off with a lightweight. Now put it on an incline, and I do like how this has a bar here because I'm gonna rest my feet on it. Gives me a little bit more better control because I'm a shouty. Okay, now the rule is still exactly the same when you're doing a lateral raise, right? So we're here. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys my shoulders right now. Show them a little bit of shoulder. I'm gonna roll it up for y'all. When we're doing a lateral raises, we're normally here, okay? But we always have that squeeze going on here so then we can make sure that we're not gonna feel in our traps. Now, the two things I love about this is that it removes the dead zone down the bottom, and at the same time, it already puts your traps down in place so you're not using momentum and you don't feel the contraction in your traps. Because a lot of people say when they do lateral raises, they feel in their traps a lot. The incline really helps remove that. All right, so we're down here. I've fully let my arms go here, and I'm already in place to how I would normally do a lateral raise when it comes to the stretch, my shoulders and my chest. So my chest is up, I've rolled my shoulders back here, and I'm just gonna come on a side move. So rather than going forward, we're just gonna fully go out to the side using elbows to control. I'm gonna come up and slowly down. Now see, the stretch is a little bit longer because I'm on an incline. Now talking about muscle-mind connection right now, I'm going slow on the way down, but when I come up, I'm not using momentum. This is what it's good about not having your feet on the ground and standing up, because you have no choice but to lift the weight up. And when I get to the top, I'm controlling up and I'm squeezing for a good second, and that's the contraction that you get in your lateral raise. Ooh. Okay, I'll show you what most people do though when they're doing lateral raises. And then yeah, you're gonna get some trap in there because you're bouncing so much, but they're missing the whole lengthening phase on the way down and then that contraction at the top. So it's literally momentum, and they're using their legs. So that when you're on a bench, or even if you don't have a backrest, you're forced to core control and literally use your arms and your shoulders rather than using your feet to bounce up and down. But this is what I find the best that fixes me in place. You can challenge yourself and go a little bit lower. I find a slight incline is like perfect for me. Now again, shoulders back, full stretch from the arm now. And I'm also gonna do partials in the end from here, okay? So we're gonna do full reps first, using elbows, control, squeeze. All right, I'm gonna do partials at the bottom. I feel like it's gonna fall off. Oh, it's a fat one. She's looking fat right now. Go here. I know that's all I do after I train shoulders, but you know, you gotta show off what you work for. Whoa, the booty pump is insane right now. All right, we are by the rear delt machine. Rear delt is one of my favorite moves because it's definitely one of the most hardest muscle groups to mind muscle connect with, because people don't know what to feel. Sometimes they don't understand the stretch and how far they should actually come back when it comes to this movement. Now, I have done this movement so many times, but again, like I said, I'm gonna take you guys through the lengthening and the contraction of what I do in this movement. So I personally don't bring my stomach right up to the bench. I sit a little bit further back. There's a little bit of a gap between the bench and I. And then, so I have the control as well, I'm gonna slightly lean forward into it. Because I'm a shorty, I actually like to put my feet on here. A little bit of a gap. I'm gonna lean forward. And then from here, I'm gonna push forward. And we're gonna have a little slight bend in the elbow. That's how I normally do it anyways. That's where I find best control. Hands are gonna be the accessory. We're gonna drag with our elbow on the way out, so there's more control. So pulling out, squeezing, and then we're slowly coming in, allowing that stretch to happen. Coming out, squeezing the rear delt. Ooh, you can see that shake. Mind muscle connect is hard already. And to keep tension, I don't actually let go of the tension. I keep it going. So coming in just before those weights on the stack touch, I pull back straight away. Ooh, yep, that was a good squeeze. You guys can see when I came back, that's the furthest I could pull back. You're in a good positioning. You can't go any further than that. If you're coming here, then you're missing rear delt already. I can feel my upper chop when I do that. Can do these one arm at a time as well. I normally do one arm at a time, but I just wanted to quickly show you guys how to do it with both, but you can do single. If you were to do single arm, then you could hold one arm onto the bench or around here, and then just drag it out. So same thing, same rule. But like the last episode, I told you unilateral training is good when you got enough time for it. So you could use the rest time that you normally do when you're doing both arms. As the other arm is resting, you can be working on the other side. That's already a rest period for the other arm. So you could just keep going. So in a way, it's not too time consuming. It's more when you're doing like leg stuff. All right, we are on our last set for our mind muscle connection for shoulders. So again, we're gonna push forward. I've got a little bit of a gap between my stomach and the bench, and my chest is lent right onto it. Locking shoulders down. Okay, and I'm gonna drive with my elbows on the way out. So pulling out, squeezing, allowing that stretch. And I feel the stretch on my rear delt already after that squeeze. just before the two weights touch each other on the pin. Coming back and squeezing. I don't know if you guys can see that shake, but that shake is full contraction. You know my mind's connecting when they're right there. Whew. Again. One more. And then we can do partials from the front. That last one, I felt my front delt, so I knew my shoulders are done. There it is, guys. Tensing my leg too. There it is, guys. We have finished our glute and shoulder day, and I know you guys have seen all that movement, but I hope that you guys have connected with your muscle after seeing this video. Really give it a try. Lighten up your load, focus on your tempo, focus on the squeeze, and remember, both lengthening and contracting, well, shortening, lengthening and shortening are just as important as each other. We hope you guys really enjoyed that video. I'm so happy that we were able to go through that because I feel like I gave it that little bit extra today, you know? But we practiced the best of my glutes and my shoulders, and I'm feeling the pumps now. I'm gonna finish off and do the rest of my cardio now. And yeah, our next episode, we are actually gonna go through a full upper body session. I think you guys are ready for some upper body, you know? But I'm also gonna take you guys through my Substack that I'm gonna bring in because there's a few other supplements that I haven't shown you guys. So thank you so much for watching that video. Let us know what you guys want to see as well. Comment below if there's anything that you guys suggest, but I've already got a planned workout for you, but we'll make sure to bring on to the other episodes as well. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time.